This story name is the spectral stakes. The neon lights of the city reflected off the polished exterior of the Grand Mirage Casino Club, casting an otherworldly glow on the bustling streets of Las Vegas. Inside the opulent establishment, the clinking of slot machines and the murmur of excited chatter created a symphony of indulgence. Little did the patrons know that beneath the glitz and glamour, a haunting tale lingered in the shadows. The paranormal investigators, a group renowned for their expertise in the supernatural, received an unusual request to explore the mysterious occurrences at the Grand Mirage. Reports of ghostly apparitions, unexplained sounds, and flickering lights had plagued the upscale casino, leaving employees and guests alike on edge. As the investigators entered the casino, the air was thick with the scent of cigarette smoke and the metallic tang of anticipation. The team consisted of Jake, the fearless leader with a penchant for the unexplained; Emma, a tech specialist armed with an array of ghost-detecting gadgets; and Carlos, a skeptic who joined the group reluctantly but was eager to debunk any paranormal claims. The team discreetly moved through the glittering halls, blending in with the lively crowd. Jake, ever observant, noticed a particular energy in the air, a mix of excitement and an underlying tension that seemed to transcend the typical casino atmosphere. As they approached the high-stakes poker room, the ambience shifted. The once vibrant energy dimmed, replaced by an eerie stillness that sent shivers down their spines. The investigators exchanged uneasy glances, but pressed on, their curiosity overpowering their apprehension. Emma set up her ghost-detecting equipment discreetly on a nearby table, while Jake surveyed the room. The walls were adorned with gold-framed mirrors, reflecting the anxious faces of poker players deep in concentration. The atmosphere grew colder, and a faint whisper echoed through the room. "Deal the cards, deal the cards," the spectral voice repeated, barely audible over the soft hum of conversation. Carlos, trying to maintain his skepticism, scoffed. Probably just the air conditioning acting up. But Emma's equipment told a different story. Unexplained energy spikes and anomalous readings filled the room, confirming that something supernatural was afoot. Jake, undeterred, approached a card dealer who seemed to be avoiding eye contact. "Have you noticed anything unusual in this room?" Jake inquired. The dealer hesitated before whispering, "Sometimes, late at night, we hear footsteps and whispers. It's like someone is playing a never-ending game of poker." The team decided to investigate further, waiting until the casino emptied out for the night. As the clock struck midnight, the Grand Mirage transformed into an ethereal realm. The once boisterous halls became a haunting maze of shadows, and the investigators navigated through the emptiness with trepidation. They entered the poker room, now bathed in an eerie blue glow from the dimmed overhead lights. The air crackled with anticipation as the investigators witnessed ghostly figures seated at the poker tables, their translucent hands shuffling invisible cards. "Deal the cards, deal the cards," the spectral voices chanted, echoing through the room. Emma, capturing the scene with her night vision camera, gasped. "This is incredible. It's like they're trapped in a perpetual game." Carlos, his skepticism waning, watched in awe as the apparitions played an eternal poker match. The stakes were high and the tension palpable as the ghostly figures stared at hands that only they could see. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness, and the investigators felt an otherworldly presence surround them. The ghostly figure stood, their eyes hollow and vacant, fixated on the intruders. In unison, the apparition spoke. "Release us from this eternal game." The investigators, now at the center of the spectral poker match, felt an overwhelming sense of sorrow. Jake, driven by empathy, addressed the spirits. "How can we help you find peace?" The ghosts recounted their tragic tale. A group of high-stakes gamblers who had met untimely deaths in a rigged poker game. Their souls, bound by the desire for redemption, were condemned to play an eternal hand in the afterlife. Determined to break the curse, the paranormal investigators devised a plan. With the help of Emma's gadgets and Carlos's newfound belief, they attempted to disrupt the ghostly poker match. As the room trembled with spiritual energy, the apparitions faded and the oppressive atmosphere lifted. In the quiet aftermath, the poker room returned to its former state, devoid of ghostly players. The investigators stood in silent acknowledgement of the spirits they had helped. As they left the Grand Mirage Casino Club, the once bustling halls now eerily silent, the team reflected on the supernatural saga they had witnessed. The spectral stakes had been high, but the paranormal investigators had succeeded in releasing the trapped souls from their haunting game. The neon lights of Las Vegas continued to flicker, but beneath the glitzy exterior, the Grand Mirage held the echoes of a ghostly poker match, now silenced by the intervention of those who dared to explore the shadows of the casino's haunted past.